Detective Mowery, come on up. You face the clerk, raise your right hand.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you give in this case shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury?
All right, thank you, sir. Go ahead and have a seat there. If you're seated, please state your name and spell your last.
My name is Lawrence Mowery, Mowery.
All right, thank you, sir. Ms. Taylor?
Thank you. Will you tell us how you're employed?
I'm employed with the Moscow Police Department.
What is your role there?
I am a detective.
How long have you worked for Moscow Police Department?
I've worked for Moscow for over 5 years.
Have you been a detective that entire time?
I have.
And prior to that, did you have law enforcement experience?
I do.
How many years total?
We have on 14.
Detective Mowery, did you take part in the investigation into the homicides on King Road?
Yes.
And what was your role?
A lot of different things. How to answer that.
Well, I can ask you about a couple of roles, maybe.
Sure.
Do you do any work with cell phones and cell towers?
I have taken training for cell phone analysis.
Was that one of the roles that you played in this investigation?
Yes.
All right. And the other area that I'd like to talk to you about is the collection of videotape evidence or surveillance evidence from around the community. What was your role in that?
So we gathered a lot of data, a lot of USBs, hard drives that came in time. At one point, all of that was given to me so that I could copy it over to a server so that we had it stored and backed up.
Did you inventory it at that time as you got it in, I guess?
Don't have to say inventory. I used the evidence technician to help me book them individually at the time. So the USB had the name of it on it. I would label the folder, what it was, and that came from it.
Did you have any role in verifying the content of the surveillance?
No.
I'm going to have a few questions about that, but I want to talk a little bit more about your role with cell phones and cell towers. So let's start there, okay? What training do you have for that role?
So some time ago, I went through what they say PATC training, which is cellular analysis, and I've also taken classes with CAS codes.
The cellular analysis, is that particular to the device itself, the cell phone device?
No. That
is particular to towers?
To the towers and the providers themselves.
When did you take that training?
Well, the CAS, I believe it was in 2019, and then I also did it again last year.
And the CAS that you took in 2019, that was the ENDICAC, is that right?
That was predominant again, correct?
And the CAS that you took last year was October of 2023, is that correct?
Yes.
And that was the actual CAST training?
They were both done by actual CAST members. I'm not sure if one was sponsored by the other, but they were both performed by FBI CAST members.
Have you reviewed those?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you, does that help refresh your recollection regarding what communications were occurring?
It appears that there was communication between Apple and FBI.
Okay. And were you included in that?
I believe I was.
Okay. And did that include chats?
I believe the word chat means to chat, to talk.
Like telephone talk or Zoom talk, or what was the method?
I believe it was telephonic.
So what kind of help were you getting from Apple, and what was the FBI getting from Apple?
I don't recall the conversation. This was more specific to the FBI's current investigation. As I stated in my email there for the stalking investigation, I was merely just privy to their conversation.
We'd like tonight to recognize Detective Lawrence Mowery with your department here. He joined the NCFI program as a partner in 2022. He attended the basic computer examiner's course to examine computer devices. In 2023, he attended the mobile device examiners courses, and in 2024, he's attended our phone repair course and a Mac forensics course. During the fiscal year of 2023, and again, which went from October 1 of 2022 through October 30th, 2023, Detective Mowery examined 261 devices. He led Eastern Washington. He led my office district in all exams. That's quite an accomplishment, given how busy he's been down here with certain cases.